Hey, hello there, Janine here, and how are you on this wonderful and amazing day? As a mindset alchemist, I help you understand the chemistry between your thoughts, your words, your actions, what you're creating, so that you can live the life you love, that you know you would like to have, and with an income that is totally within reach of your desires and your dreams. I came across this path through various and varied ways of doing things. And all I can say is I'm really grateful that I listened to that small whisper of awareness 4 years ago after my dad died and brought my business online. What it did for me is it enabled me to understand that I was living somebody else's dream and to segue my business from their dream into my dream. It's been a journey. I would like to just share that with you. However, it was listening to those small, still whispers, looking at the synchronicities of life and releasing doubt and beginning to trust that when that small voice said, go left, I went left. When the small, still voice said, book your ticket now, I booked my ticket now. And having said that, let me share with you one of the things you can create. Last year, when I was booking to go to a retreat in the States, I went online because, hey, Ruth, how are you? Yes, I'm so glad that you can. That's wonderful. How are you? I'm sharing what happened to me last year as part of creating and crafting with awareness. So last year, when I was going to go to the States, I started booking, and before I was going to hit the pay button, I heard, don't do that. Go and check this company out. And it was a scam. I would have got to the airport on that day and had no tickets, and my money would have been spent. The money allocated for the flight would have been spent. And this is what I'm saying to you about crafting and creating with awareness. Listen to that gut instinct. Listen to that sense, that inner feeling. And really, we have a lower self and a higher self. So we have our physical body and we have our spiritual body. And listen to that small, still wellness, that awareness, that whisper that's saying to you, look at this, check that. It never shouts at you. Only your ego shouts at you. And that is to keep you safe. And after all, your ego is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It's there to protect you and to help you move forward. And it's just so incredible how when you listen, things happen with ease and flow. Ruth says that she's fine. This is so timely. Oh, I'm blessed and highly favored. Last week, I will be honest, last week my energy was very sharp and I could have cut ice in the middle of winter. My energy was so sharp. But this week I suddenly realized, what am I crafting and creating? Where's the awareness? And the awareness was that it's not my emotions, it's not my feelings, and that it's okay to return them to sender with consciousness attached. And I woke up on Monday morning after spending the weekend meditating, journaling, digging deep, having very in-depth discussions with my husbands, looking for resolutions and ways around various challenges that we were both encountering from working from home. And I'm telling you, Monday morning, I woke up like this jiving new person. And again, it was because I looked at what are we creating? What are we crafting together? What are we crafting individually? What awareness did he have coming forward? What awareness did I have coming forward? And what was the collective awareness that the two of us were creating, looking to create, and to move forward in cohesion and with alignment. And I know these sound like large words. So basically what it came down to is he voiced it, hey Jean, and Ruth says, yes, last week was difficult. Absolutely, return negativity to sender, totally. And what actually came forward was I had been working under a misunderstanding for not 1 year, several years, and he didn't even remember. And for me, I realized, well, this is so stupid. And it was all in alignment with the energy of the week, which is clearing out memories, decluttering those memories that are holding you stuck. And people, here's the heads up. And that's why I'm on here talking about it. This week is about creating and awareness and crafting the life you would like to have through decluttering those memories, through decluttering those emotions. And let me tell you, Roland and I really did a great job over the weekend. So it was through me being able to accept and understand his point of view, him stopping and actually hearing what I was saying and the emotion beneath it, and coming to understand that there's no wrong, there's no right, there's awareness, and there's a decision to move forward cohesively, coherently, hey Kelly, and with sympathy and compassion for each other's struggles, challenges, fears, doubts, and the fact that as a team we create something differently. So I create in my business, he creates in his business, and together as a couple staying in this space, we create a third dimension, a third something, and a third conjoined energy. And it was just such an incredibly powerful perception, realization, and it all came because he listened to his small still voice, I listened to my small still voice, and we both decided there's no good, there's no bad, there's no right, there's no wrong, there's awareness, there's creativity, and there's power. And when we take the control out of it and the time factor out of it, we are then able to create as the third entity joy, so that I can work well in my business, he can work well in his business, and we can meet at the center in joy that each other is fulfilling their own purpose, their own dream, and their own design as we come together to create our mutual dream and goal and design in different areas. And that is where the crafting comes in. You have the awareness, you hear the whisper, you look at what it is you choose to create, and then you craft it. So I'm crafting in my business, he's crafting in his business, and together we will craft a joint dream. Does this make sense to everybody? Who here does this resonate with? Because this week we are being actually the whole of April, we are being asked to go within ourselves and to choose to see what is our awareness, what is our understanding of our awareness, what are we choosing to create with that chemistry within ourselves, with others, with our businesses, and with our relationships. Because you craft a relationship through understanding and hearing the awareness and that beautiful soft whisper that comes forward as you work within the energy of each person and the energy of a situation. And when that energy is down there in the dumps, oh my word, you can create chaos. Now remember, out of chaos comes more creation, because you start looking at ways that you can bring something great out of it. What can you craft out of it? Because let me tell you, a ball of wool may look like it's orderly, it's not. And then you pick it up and you create with the needles. So you have the wool, you have the needles, and you have you. And through the three pieces, the wool, the needles, and yourself, you create a jersey or a blanket or whatever. That is how life works. And I will be talking about in my group Optimal Awareness for Driven Entrepreneurs. It's a free group. I'm working towards developing a program, how we get the ingredients of life, and what recipe are we following, what are we choosing to bake, whatever we creating, and what implements do we require? Because very much this month is about going within, chucking out what you no longer desire to have in your life, your relationships, your memories, your feelings, everything, and bringing in what it is. Think of it as a blank slate. Well, a blank piece of paper. Think of it if you're an artist, think of it as a blank canvas, and you can choose any medium you like. You can create anything you would want to. It can be a portrait, a landscape, it can be an oil, it can be a pastel, it can be whatever, it can be a watercolor. It's in your hands, and that is what this month is about. Choosing what you would like to create, how you would like to create it, and where's the crafting coming in? Where do the ideas flow from? And they flow from within that beautiful, soft, incredible voice that whispers, that just knowingness that, oh my goodness, pick this up. Oh, look, that's what happened to me the other day. I've been looking for a particular piece of literature since December, and my help in the house had put it in a place I would never have thought of looking. However, I wanted that bucket. I picked up the bucket, and there were my notes, my designs, my program, everything was there and had been sitting there. However, the time was right. The time was for then, the 2 weeks ago when I required it, and it just worked so much better than if I had done it in December. How could life get any better than this? And the elixir I would like to leave you with today is to know that you are always taken care of. Allow yourself to say, I am always taken care of by the universe, Creator, God. I am always taken care of. Things are always working out for me. However, there is a proviso. Things work out when you choose to receive, you choose to allow in, and you accept the gifting that the universe is bringing you. The gifting that can come through a person, a place, a situation, an old investment. Receive the gifting with gratitude, with love, and with that joy that you're going to be creating, that you can choose to have in your life as you look at what you are creating with awareness and decide how you're going to craft it to move forward, knowing that life is always working out for you. How could life get any better than this? Have a great one, and I'm so glad you could join me. Bye-bye.